think
a
there's a
little
thin line.
hard.
Now when I've got a lot of things to do, I sleep, guys. I'm like, I'm stressed.
I'm stressed. Me too, babe. Me too. Like,
I need my bed.
Yes. Have you seen those memes? Have you seen those memes where they like have a person who's like there's fire all around them and the person is sleeping? That's so me. I'm like,
Yeah.
admin needs to be done. Invoices need to be paid. Like, people are calling me left, right, and center. And the way I can ignore phone calls, I'm just like, guys, I need to go to bed.
No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You're so right. You're so right.
But I think it's a bad habit, and I think I need to stop doing that. I just need to get things done.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think the initial I just need to sleep so I can like recoup is important.
Yeah.
But at some point
yes.
you have to sleep, and then at some point you like I have to wake up. Like I tell myself like I'm gonna sleep for this many hours, and then I like set like 100,000 alarms because I'm like then I have to wake up. And you know what? Another thing with that is asking for accountability. So thankfully I share with someone, and I like when I'm doing something and I want it to be done at a certain point, I tell her about it and I tell other people about it, because then I ask them just to keep me accountable, because also just and I do that for other people. So if you tell me, like, there's a lot of some friends of mine don't even tell me when they want to start things anymore, because they know that I'll be in the inbox, be like, okay, you said you were gonna launch your blog on 13 June, what's happening now? Like, I follow up with them. So then I love that as well with me. Is that just people following up with me when I said I was gonna do something. So just speak to someone and ask them to keep you accountable.
Oh, that is very important. I think that also takes us to the next question of if you have a mentor, and if yes, how has she or he helped you to get where you are?
I love this question. I don't just have one mentor. I have many mentors. Okay, not many, but I have a number of mentors, and it boils down to the fact that this is one of the biggest keys to success in life, is having a mentor. It's so important, like so important. So I do have mentors. I have some female mentors. I have some male mentors. And for example, one of the mentors I have is Kaya Maetwa. That's from Pastor Kaya Maetwa from we met at his event. And how he has helped me is that he launched my speaking career. I kind of knew I wanted to speak, but I didn't know what the speaking thing was, or like what's happening. And then he kept on. He was like, I need you to be at this place and that place, and I need you to speak, or I need to MC, and I need to think. So when we met, that was kind of the beginning of my speaking career, and it wasn't even that long ago if you think about it. And so that's how I meant to have it. Was it not 2016?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah. And so that's how one of my mentors has helped me, is that they kickstarted and put to flame something in me that I didn't necessarily give attention to. So that's one of the ways in which that mentor has helped me. I have a lot of mentors that some mentors that remind me of so I'll tell them what my vision and mission is and what the goal is, and they remind me, like they remind when I'm starting to veer off, when I'm starting to go off the course, they remind me that's not what you committed to, that's not what you said you were going to do, that's not how you said you and so they remind me of the vision and the ultimate picture of what things are meant to look like. So they ignite in you, and then they've ignited in me, and they keep me focused. I think the third thing is that just keeping me motivated. The other day a mentor of mine just called me, and he was like, I just want you to know that this lockdown for you is not a lockdown. It is a launching pad. And I was like, wow, so that word just gave me so much peace, and it just gave me so much excitement. And so that's one of the ways I've benefited. Another way that I've benefited from a mentor is connecting me with people that I would have never had the opportunity to connect with. Like when I shared a stage with the former Minister of Tourism, Mr. Derek, is that it wasn't a mentor of mine was meant to speak, and she told the people, no, I'm not going to speak, Mbali is going to speak. And so they really can connect you to people you would have not necessarily connected to. So igniting in me what to be ignited, keeping me focused, keeping me motivated, and connecting me. So that's really how I've benefited from my mentors. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Okay, the last question is, what does success mean to you, and what benchmarks have you set for yourself?
Wow. What success means to me is living a life that I have designed and a life that I enjoy. That's success to me. Success to me means achieving what I said I'm gonna achieve, whether that be something small or something big. And success means to me making an impact. Sometimes there are events I put on where I don't make money at all, but the feedback that I get, and the point is not to not make money, but sometimes, like when I don't make money and I completely transform someone's life, I'm like, it's so worth it.
And also, I think the connections that you get because of events.
Yeah. So that is success to me. Living a life that just coming back to that first statement of mine is living a life that I design. One of the reasons why I'm so set on entrepreneurship, because unfortunately I'm not gonna have someone tell me that I need to be working 9 to 5 Monday to Friday and only have freedom on a Saturday and a Sunday. Unfortunately, that's just not how I want my life to look like, because all of those things are gonna spill over to one day when I have children and I want to oversee my children's schooling and make sure that they are developing the way they're meant to be developing and have the support that they need. I don't want to be confined to a life that someone else said I should live, and it's not only that 9 to 5 thing, it's a lot of things. I don't want to be I don't want to be confined to what they say a woman should be like. I don't want to be confined to what they say a black person should be like. I don't want to be confined to what they say a young person should be and should not be. Like I want to bring out of me what I'm meant to bring out and what I am meant to deposit into the world, because a lot of times the systems that people are trying to confine us to are the reasons why we have the problems we have in the world. And so I'm like, sorry, I don't want those problems, and so I'm redesigning the system, and I'm doing that by redesigning my own life. And so that is what freedom is for me, is just that not being confined to a life designed for me by someone else, but a life designed for me by me because of what is innately in me, and just making that impact. I know I make an impact, and it's so funny because impact is not always, you can't judge it. You can't say there was, you can try and put some graph to it, but the true magnitude of impact and the true magnitude of of transforming someone else's life is not necessarily something you can put on a graph. So that is that.
Yeah. Dombi, hi, wow. We have reached the last section of our live, and that is a brief motivational speech.
Awesome. Thank you so much for this, hey babe. I really, really appreciate it. It's been so beautiful, and I'm always amazed that when someone gives me an opportunity to speak at the beautiful things that come out And I recognize that it's not a matter of anything based on me, but of a matter that someone thought about me and decided to give me an opportunity, because this is an opportunity. I'm being exposed to your audience platform, and that is an opportunity that I do not take lightly. So I just want to say thank you so much for that, and motivate. I want you, whoever is watching this, to know that you are worthy and valuable. It comes down to that. You are worthy and valuable. Your life means something. Your life is worth something. And I want to take the time to focus on that, and to come into the full understanding that you are worthy and valuable, and that your life means something, and that your life is worth something, and from that place is the next statement. If it's going to be, it's up to me. If it's going to be, it's up to me. Like, nobody owes you anything. Yes. Nobody can change your life for you. Nobody can create the life that you want for you. If anything is going to happen, you are going to have to do it. You are going to have to wake up early. You are going to have to go speak to people. You are going to have to invest the money. You are going to have to focus. You are going to have to develop yourself. You are going to have to go to do those classes and do the things that need to be done. Like, you are going to have to do it. And yes, people will come along and they'll help you, and they'll make you go further, faster. But at the end of the day, if you don't initiate the going, then it's not going to happen. It's the same with a ship that is in dock, at the harbor. The wind at some point is going to come along and move it faster. The waves are going to come along and make it move faster. But as long as it's in dock, and the anchor is down, there's nothing that the wind and the waves can do to move it forward. So understand that it begins with you, and you are going to have to start it, and you are going to have to keep it going. And I think the other thing that I want to say is that your heart and your life are a garden. If you are planting things that you're not meant to be planting in there, you are going to get the harvest. If you are listening to negativity, if you are being negative, if you are not, so another thing that I've noticed is that we like to say things are cliche. So for example, if someone says to you, okay, here's a garden, you need to rake it and you need to water it, people are like, I know, and then they don't do it. At the end of the day, fruit ain't gonna grow because you didn't rake it and you didn't water it. So when you come across information that tells you what to do and how to do it, if you don't do it, you are going to get the results of not doing it. Someone that I know once said, to know and not to do is not yet to know. So if you say to yourself, I know, but you're not doing the things that you know, that means you don't really truly know it. Because our minds determine, and our beliefs determine so much of what we do and how we do it. So you may say, I'm so positive when people ask you questions and when others are watching. But if behind the closed doors you have negative self-talk, you are feeding your fears, that is what you're going to reap. That is what you're going to experience. So know who you are, know why you're alive, know your purpose, know that you're worthy and that you're valuable. Know that if it's going to be, you're going to have to do it. Know that your heart and your mind are a garden, so you need to make sure that you're planting the right things in there so that you can experience the right harvest. Know all of that and do it. Like, there's not much more I can tell you. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Don't wait any longer. Like, after this live, after watching this thing, go do what needs to be done, just go do it. Just go do it. Just go do it.
Wow. Yo, that was very nice. That was really nice, Mbali. I can't even describe it. It was awesome. It was educational. It was actually also spiritual. It was amazing. I've learned so much once again. And yeah, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much, Mbali.
Thank you for having
Thank
me. I
you.
appreciate it so much. And like, you are destined for such greatness, hey babes. Like, I know it. I've known it from back then as well. And
Oh,
let's continue connecting, and let's continue pushing each other forward, because you are pushing me forward by bringing me on your life, and there's a way in which I can push you forward as well, one way or another. So let's keep connecting. Let's keep pushing each other
I'd love
forward.
that. I'd
Yeah.
love that. I really love that. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
sis. Thank you so much.